I'm here to give you guys some tough love, okay? I hope you're ready. If you're not, too bad. You're gonna get it anyways. If a woman has this big of a list of her priorities, you are on that next page. You're not even on that list. You're on priority list number 2, probably at the very bottom of that, or the middle of that. Now let me break it down to you where you fall in our priority list. Chair is getting out of my ass, out under my ass. First thing that comes in a woman's priority list is her job / her education. Quote unquote, the most important thing that she's doing in her life, that she thinks that she's doing in her life. Because that's what she's been brainwashed to think, is that job that you have, the petty job that you have, the desk job, moving pencils and papers around, getting paid 12 bucks an hour, 15 bucks an hour, making 20, 30 grand a year, or that education that you are going to school for and paying hundreds and thousands of student loan debt to make 20 or 30 grand after you get out, is the most number one important thing in your life. Instead of trading in your most valuable and fertile time, which is from your late 20s to your late teens to your early 20s, with a high sexual marketplace value guy who already has his stuff together, guy probably on his mid 30s, late 30s, or early 40s, who can take care of you, right? Oh no, he's old. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. You're a creep. Old guy? No, no, no. No way. Number 2 is, and also, like, tell me how this doesn't make sense. If you marry a guy who has his stuff together and you are loyal to him, you settle down with him, you take care of him, you're set for the rest of your life. He's gonna take care of you. Because guys, we're action oriented. When we see somebody doing X, Y, and Z for us, we automatically want to give to that person. Females, you have to continuously give them more and more and more. It's not about what you did for her last year. It's about what you did for her recently. Oh, she's not happy you haven't done anything for her recently. Guys don't work like that. So that's why I'm just like, I just shake my head whenever I see that a girl is in her college days and all this quote unquote goal or driven and whatever. She thinks she's going to rescue the rest of her life by being in college. Okay, go ahead, girl. Do what you do. Do what you want to do. Second, what you have in the list is her friends. Now, this is so important that I can't stress this enough. Women are so much more influenced by their friends than we think. If a woman's friends don't like you, she's not gonna like you. If you approach a group of girls and you talk to one of their friends, or let's just say a group of 2 girls, if her friend didn't like you, even if she liked you at that time, she's not gonna give her number out. Sometimes women are so sick in the head that this is how sick women's psychology is even if she likes you, she wants to create a dominance over her friend or friends. So she's going to trump you. She's going to trump you in front of them. She's going to reject you in front of them to show her power in her friend circle. She's going to say, oh yeah, this guy came up to me and only wanted me out of all of you guys, and I still rejected him. Look at me, girl. Look at me go. I'm not frustrated at women, mad or angry. I'm just showing you guys what their true nature is. And even then, so many guys are gonna come out here and argue with me about this. The guys who come out here and argue with me, those are the guys I see that are out of shape, that have no goals or ambitions in their life, no purpose. They're frustrated with their own dating life, but they want to argue with me about something that I want to teach them to get better results. I'm trying to help them out here. They're getting mad at me, angry at me, whatever. Or they probably have that one girl with them, and I ask them, okay, how long have you had her? 4.5 months, 2.5 weeks, bruh. Obviously, you're still in the cupcake phase, honeymoon phase. You're not gonna see her true nature, her true colors yet. Come back to me if you're still with her for 2 years and you still feel like you have your man card still. She hasn't stripped you out of your manhood yet. Come back to me then. We'll talk. Next, what you have on the list is her family. Now, her mom is probably going to come before anybody else in her family, and then maybe her siblings, and then her dad. The dad is the very last one. Her mom is the very first one, is because her mom is the only person in her family who can relate to her promiscuity. I don't know how to pronounce that. Promiscuity. There we go. Because her mom did the exact same thing in her when her mom was her age. So her mom is the one who's gonna say that, oh girl, it's okay. You go have fun. You go have your experience. It's okay, girl. The right man is waiting for you. You're never going to be young forever. YOLO, girl. Mom's out here saying YOLO. Bruh. And the dad, why he's at the very end, is because girls who are even telling you this, that they don't like their mom that much, they're lying to your face. Never trust a woman's words, always her action. And the reason why the dad is at the very end is because the dad was really just a credit card in the family, an ATM, a walking ATM. That's all he was. He was just there to pay the bills and pay for everything. First of all, either he was silenced from raising the kids right, or two, he didn't know better. He didn't know any better himself. So 95% of the dads with daughters out here, like, even if the guys, like, this is what pisses me off the most. I'm more frustrated at men than I am at women. I'm not even frustrated at women because I know their nature. I understand what they're capable of. I know what they can do for me. I'm more frustrated at men because it's our fault, it's men's fault why women are acting the way they are today in this society. As soon as even if the father had red pill knowledge and knew all these things about women, as soon as he has a daughter, everything just switches in his brain. Why, dude? You should buckle down even more on your red pill knowledge so you can raise your daughter right, so she doesn't turn out to be a HOE. Women don't have the right type of education and knowledge to pick the right guys. They make the most horrible decisions when it comes to picking the right guys, the right dude in their life. They go with their feelings instead of who this guy really is. If he's gonna treat her right, if he's gonna be loyal. And nobody's there in her family to teach her that. Next on our priority list, what she has is her pet. Yeah, you mean less to her than an animal. If you don't believe me, go ask a girl with any pet, even a goldfish. Hey, if you had to pick between two living creatures, me or your pet, and you had to kill either one of us for whatever reason, let's just say for you to live, or not for you. That's a horrible. For you to live. Let's just bring a life and death situation in, okay? If you had an option to either kill either of us, and you had to, otherwise you're gonna die if you don't kill one of us, who would you pick? Just ask her that question. Who would you kill, me or that animal? Even though that animal is the least obedient, the most annoying animal in the whole wide world, she's still going to pick you. She's still going to pick killing you over the animal. And the other place you'll see that that animals mean more to a woman than you is their dating profiles. It'll say, must love dogs, must love cats. Or what, you're gonna just discard me? Yep, that's exactly what she's gonna do. Next on the list, what she has is the guy she's already sleeping with. Guys, before you interact with any girl, always assume she's having sex with somebody. Or she's talking to somebody. Some other guy is, at least one guy, at least. That's being very conservative. I always keep two guys in my head before I go up to a girl and talk to her. But just know that she's messing around with somebody. That person will always come before you. So you're already at a competition, and you have to quote unquote prove yourself. You see why the list starts building up of why you shouldn't be chasing and pursuing women? Because they're not worth it. On my last video that I talked about, the only thing that she has offered to you is her body. So you're telling me I have to jump through this many hoops just to get to the same thing that the the rest of the 99% of the female population have? Are you kidding me? She can't even make me scrambled eggs. I make these videos, guys, so that you understand your value. Would you put a woman that far down in your priority list? Even, let's say you were the busiest person in the world, would you still do her like that? Unless you are the most attractive, or unless you're the top 20%. I said busiest guy. I didn't say imagine you're the top 20%. If you're the top 20% of the guys, and even then you're not getting all of it, you have to be the top 10% to get all these women, 9s and 10s. Unless you are there, you actually have a little bit more care and love for women than they do for us. Yes, guys we love women, then we're more capable of being more romantic than they ever will be. They love us materialistically. We love them for who they are. You can argue with me till your face turns blue, but that because majority of the guys out here are blue-pilled beta males. And in your blue-pill society, that's what guys are taught, is to love her, respect her, unconditionally, whatever. There shouldn't be any condition why you should love her, this and that. And guys believe that from when they're a little kid. It's guys like me and other red pill guys who don't love women for who they are, because we know who they are. Now, unless a girl completely proves herself day in and day out, years after years to me, okay, maybe I'll start thinking about her a little bit more different. But still, I'm not gonna lose my red pill knowledge. Next on the list that she has after that guy is all her appointments. Her hair appointment, nail appointment, breast appointment, booty appointment, gym appointment. Even though most girls don't even go to the gym. Even if they're there, they're on their phone. Like, I see girls walking around in the gym on their phone for like 40, 50 minutes. Not a drop of sweat. They're sitting there on the leg extension machines and just doing leg curls. Like, what are you doing here, girl? Or they're engaged in a conversation with a friend for 20 minutes. What workout are you doing that requires you 20 minutes of break in between your sets? 2 minutes is sometimes a lot of break for me. I try to jump back into the set because I do HIIT training. So all of that is going to come in before you. And maybe after taking care of all of those appointments, all of those personnels, if she still has time, or if she still wants to entertain you and she has nothing else to do and she's bored, then she'll hit you up. Then she might make you take her out. Just to go out and get some free food from you. Dude, I had this girl who I met at this gym. She was telling me about her friend. That her friend went out and found, this guy came up to her friend, got her number, this and that, wanted to take her out on a date. And her friend didn't want to go initially, and she insisted her friend to go. Why? Because she told her, hey, at least you're going to get a free meal, dude. Just go. This girl straight up told me this story. You cannot make this up. You cannot make these things up, guys. These kind of stories up. She straight up told me that. I'm just like listening to her like, did she really just say that? I met this girl 5 minutes ago in my gym and she really just told me that? That's so quote unquote immature they are. That they don't think before they speak sometimes. Like, who am I saying this to? I don't even know this guy. I just told him this. What does that tell him about me? Obviously, I didn't go on a date with her after that. I cut her off and she was wondering, like, what happened? But I hope this made sense, guys. Value yourself, value your time, value your resources. Your attention, your time that you give to her is more valuable than any amount of money you can give her. So hold that, okay? She's an attention junkie. So do not give it up to her, because a lot of these guys out here are throwing it at her and they're still not getting it. Still not getting the thing that they're throwing this at them for. which is what's in between her legs. Hope this video made sense on the 15-minute mark. Like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, because I know this is going to save a lot of you guys' lives. Guys, this is a tough love. You don't mean anything to her. So do not prioritize her. I don't even save these girls' numbers when I get them. I text them, try to set a date for them, and I just delete it. They'll delete the whole thread, their whole number. Because if they hit me back up in a reasonable amount of time, okay, I know who it is. I'll remember a little bit. But if they take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, forget it. And if they hit me up, I'll be like, who's this? Because I honestly don't remember who this is. Shows you that you're high value. There's tricks and tips that make you look high value, but at the end of the day, if you don't think it yourself, if you're not high value, if you're really not high value, if you're truly not high value, there's no amount of tricks and tips that can cover that for you. So it has to be internal, guys. All this information I'm giving you guys, you have to actually accept it and start bettering yourself. That's the #1 way to win at this game, is to better yourself and not to play it. Because when you have high value, women are going to see that you are not going to be putting up with their BS. And that's the only time you have the power to do so. If you are nobody, do you really think they're gonna care if you play their little game or not? No. It doesn't bug them a single bit if you play that game or don't, because you're a nobody to them. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.